So with this individual, here he goes through this process of becoming successful early on. He gets into substance abuse, and it may have a family history, he may not know, but he gets into that, he falls short, then he disappears. And look, all the better, right? Because what he did is he had basically, like in the celebrity world, like in the movie star world, he had a Robert Downey Jr. Right? Yeah. And he reinvented himself. He's on the upswing now. And I gotta tell you, I'm a supporter of it. This isn't just like an underdog story, because he wasn't really an underdog.
No.
He is on a retribution tour.
Yes.
Right. And he's making up for his past issues that came from immaturity, and he's grown and developed since then. I've heard that he's made some incredible setups.
Yeah.
I've heard about like where he set, like he everybody thought he was just like knocking balls around. They didn't realize what he was doing. And he was actually, if you went to the end after he had knocked or hit the last ball, found out that he was actually strategically placing, they were landing where he wanted them to, and measured by each other.
Oh yeah.
And that's like, to me, that's some level of skill. Like that. Look, I'm a putt. Okay. If you measure champion by entertainment, then I'm a champion at putt or Top Golf. Get me out there, man, where I got no real consequences after the swing, and it's like, because it's golf. What I love about golf and how it turns to a business mentality for me is it requires patience, it requires strategy, preparation. You have to be able to stay cool under pressure. And that's why you see a lot of business people play golf with people. Yeah. They want to know what they're like under pressure in order to whether or not they're going to get into business with them. Yeah. There's a lot of ways to test people when it comes to getting into business with them. That's one method that can be used. You take somebody and put them in a situation where they can become emotionally overwhelmed, and just play along and see how they behave.
And dealing with your mistakes. Golf is a game of mistakes.
Oh my God. It is to me, golf is like a Ferrari in its manufacturing of like the fine tuning of it. So when you get mechanics together, you can get mechanics that know working on pickup trucks and all the rest of this. You put somebody who works on Ferraris in that room, that person knows how to run a conversation with mechanics. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Now, what it is it's so fine tuned with the absolute performance details. The slightest little adjustment can completely ruin your game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not like hockey where and they found out, by the way, this is something the viewers may not know, but there was a point in time, and they still do this practice, where they'll use things like weighted bats, weighted hockey sticks, stuff like that, because they feel that it increases the power output. Doesn't mean that it doesn't, because it does aid in the weight value of stabilizing the movement, all of that. Because my background, also not just psychology, but also physiology, working in the fitness industry, the being nerdy as shit. So so they get into it, they start swinging. The weight distribution causes the stabilization muscles to help potentially increase their draw power to delivery. But the problem, if you don't follow it up on the other end, is the accuracy factor. Because in golf, the slightest twitch, the slightest change in their training regimen can completely ruin their game for more than a season. If it's not found.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's very, very fine tuned. That's one of the things that I love about golf when it comes to how it's actually structured. So the depth of appreciation I have for golf of all of the sports,